probably do a little bit more structured than Bruce Arians.
Dan Graziano, ESPN NFL Insider, joins us now. What's up, Dan?
How are you doing?
Okay, I see you trying to bop your head a little bit, Dan.
Yeah, that's all the trying I'm going to do. Nobody needs to see that this morning.
Dan Graziano is giving the Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. Here is former Tampa Bay Bucks head coach Bruce Arians at the press conference, essentially announcing his retirement, I guess, right? And the promotion of Todd Bowles to head coach from defensive coordinator. Bruce Arians heads to the front office. Here's former coach on his relationship with a guy you may have heard about called Tom Brady. Listen.
We have a great relationship. I mean, as soon as he retired, I think we text every week. Hey, where you at? What are you doing? When you going to play golf? When you getting back down this way? And so people got it right. I mean, and it couldn't be further from the truth.
So, Dan, I was skeptical when I first heard what happened, only because I didn't believe Tom Brady was retired. Then he was unretired. He never missed a beat, never missed a practice, never missed a meeting, never missed anything, right? And then all of a sudden, now Bruce Arians goes to the front office because it was time, right? So it makes, the way I read it, but everyone's telling me I'm wrong. Jay, Key, Jeff Saturday, everyone was telling me I'm wrong. Diana Rossini, I'm wrong. Seems to me, my reading of it would be, a conjecture, Tom Brady wanted to leave Tampa, and a compromise was reached. He gets Todd Bowles as head coach. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I don't think it's as – look, I'm with you, right? Like, I felt the same way, skeptical, because what the timing is weird, right? I'm being told the same thing you're being told, which is that I'm wrong, that is clean. I can't believe it's as clean as they're all saying it.
Exactly, Dan. Exactly. And Max, I was on your side. Don't try to. I wasn't on the other side.
Oh, Jay was on my
your
side.
Yes.
Jay was on my side. So three of us against you, Key.
So I think what you just said is probably, probably pretty close. Like there was an all-encompassing conversation. What's this going to look like, right? I do think that Brady had his eye on some other place that didn't materialize. But when it didn't, I think, well, what's it going to look like if I come back? See, here's the thing, like, motivations don't really matter. What actually happens matters, right? And to me, like, a big part of this story is Bruce Arians in an era when one of the biggest problems the league faces every year is this lack of, minority head coach hiring. Bruce Arians has walked the walk. Like, he put Todd Bowles on his staff. He put Byron Leftwich on his staff. He has 3 minority coordinators. He's put women on his staff before anybody else did that. So the idea that he wants to give Todd Bowles a head coach job with a good team, a contending team, a Super Bowl caliber team, as opposed to a head coach job that most people, you're taking over a team that lost the most games in the league last. Most head coach jobs that come open are with rebuilding projects. This is not. I think ultimately it ends up being a positive thing for Todd Bowles and for the league, and I think Arians can kind of leave that as his legacy, whatever the motivation or whatever the underlying factors were that led to it. And I think that's an aspect of this that needs more attention.
Yeah, and look, Dan, everything that you just said about Bruce walking the walk, talking the talk, doing the whole deal, yes, he's been doing that since he's been a head coach in the National Football League, empowering diversity and minorities, no question about it. But the other thing that you, Max, and Jay are on, this conspiracy theory that all of a sudden Tom Brady wanted to go to
Two guys who never
team.
played in a basketball player. Say that. That's right, Key. What do you have to say?
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden, you got 2 guys and a reporter. Should I say it that way? No, but you guys
sounds like a show.
You guys are saying this as if they said, "Hey, Tom, come sit in the first row of the press conference so we can just dispel all the myth that's out there."
This is impossible? There's no way this happens?
No way.
This is the brilliance of it, though.
Stop.
Everybody
We all
wins.
stop.
Wait,
Just
Bruce
stop.
Arians wins.
Stop.
Tom Brady wins.
Stop.
Todd Bowles wins.
Stop.
The organization wins.
No.
What's wrong with presenting it that way? Just because you tell me it's some way
he-
doesn't mean it's actually that way.
He stepped down because he wanted to give an opportunity to Todd Bowles and set things up the right,
Exactly.
set us
That's
the
what they
right
tell
way
you.
right
That's awesome.
now. Not before when Todd, everybody thought Todd was going to get a second job out in the open marketplace. It didn't happen. So now they changed his course for Bruce to make that decision now because Tom came back. And when you got Kyle Trask and Blaine Gabbert, you don't want to put Todd in that situation. Hell, he could have still been in New York coaching if that was the case.
All right, but here's the thing, right? Like Brady unretired 2.5 weeks ago, right?
But he never retired. He just said it.
Since then, there's been free agency, and the Bucs had a lot of moves. Like some guys came back, some guys didn't come back. Are we supposed to believe that a free agent that re-signed with the Bucs, a Carlton Davis, Ryan Jensen, whatever, or the receiver from Atlanta, Russell Gage, goes that they're not telling him who the coach is going to be? Like that, and for 2.5 weeks, this stayed secret, and nobody had a whiff of it.
I can believe
Cheese is
that they
delicious,
didn't tell them at all what he was thinking in his plan. I can honestly believe that because every coach is not going to tell people what they're thinking until they actually do it. I can believe that.
But if I signed back with the Buccaneers because I liked playing for Bruce Arians, and now I find out he's not the coach, what if I don't like Todd Bowles? Am I just stuck?
Yeah,
I feel like that was a bait and switch.
Well,
I don't.
A bait and switch.
I think something has changed here in the last couple of weeks.
But see, think about it, Dan. He's going upstairs, though, Dan. He's still part of the organization. So if he was going to disappear, he would just leave.
If you hear hoofbeats in North America, don't rule out zebras, but think horses first, okay? Tom Brady retired.
What a line.
And 8 weeks later, with a flimsy reason for retiring, it came out of the blue. 8 weeks later, he unretires. Yeah. And then the coach goes up to the front office, and the defensive coordinator is now the head coach, and I'm supposed to believe nothing's going on.
I need
Let me
to
tell
go
you something.
bathe in bleach after listening to you guys.
Too tempting.
You hear those zebra
Dan
hooves?
Graziano took it. Jay took it, and we're all eating that cheese. It's delicious.
God, Dan,
have some, Key. Have some.
Stay away from these guys, Dan. They're going to poison
Dijon J.
you.
Will
I'm
and
telling you.
Max is presented by Progressive Insurance, a new king of the NBA. That's next, ESPN Radio.
How good does a shrimp from a chicken place have to be?